Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I thought I'd put together a video just to show you everything that I've been up to in pre-season and kind of wrap up all the different types of shoots and matches that I've been covering over the last month or so. A couple of weeks ago I put a video on of a game I covered at Southport. It was a bit of a brief video and didn't really cover much, and that's because there's been so much going on pre-season as a photographer. I didn't have much time to really dedicate to that video, so I thought I would wrap everything up in this video that has included everything this pre-season, from matches and training to media days, kit shoots, family fun days, and goodness knows what else. So let me wrap up what I've been up to the last few weeks. Firstly was training, and I put a video on this channel a few weeks back to show you day one of pre-season training, the day all players love, or probably more accurately, love to hate. I won't go into great depths covering the kind of training photos. Again, I say I have got a video on that. I covered training, I think 2 or 3 times over pre-season, and obviously I'm a club photographer and getting shots for the club that I work for. But even if you're a grassroots photographer, getting out there for pre-season, regardless of the sport really, any kind of team sport, or even things like golf and tennis and different other sports, getting out in pre-season when the athletes are kind of getting back into the routines, there's maybe new signings if you've got a team sport, new footballs, new equipment, all that kind of thing. It's a great time to get out and shoot. And also here in the UK, pre-season for football falls in the summer, which usually gets us better weather, although so far this pre-season I think I've had 2 shoots in the sun and everything else in horrendous rain. But anyway, training was one thing that I've been up to this pre-season. Another thing that I do every year, and I actually really enjoy it, is a media day. Most professional clubs up and down, certainly England and most across Europe I'm guessing, will have some form of media day, and this is the day as a photographer I go in, I'll take head and shoulder shots of photos against a green screen, and these will be used for things like social media images and GIFs for substitutes and goal scoring GIFs. So when Tranmere score a goal and a bit of artwork is used, the head and shoulders of the player would have been shot by me on this media day. Also that day, those images will be used for things like FIFA cards in EA Sport, or not FIFA anymore, is it? But EA FC or whatever the new version of that computer game is, that imagery is also captured. And also new kit. So the players will obviously be in a new kit for the media day I shot. There was also a photographer covering the away kit, and then another guy who's doing some of the kind of bespoke team of the week type shots ready for FIFA or whatever it's called now. So there's 3 of us working at the shoot. There's the media staff from the club, and every single player and staff member from the football side came through, had the home kit, shots in the home kit taken, the away kit, and one as well at the FIFA setup. I keep pointing behind, and that's because that photographer was stood behind me. It's a great kind of day for me. I really enjoy it. There's new players there, you get to meet those. It's just something a little bit more different to what I usually do. But because I don't do much of it, my lighting setup isn't great. So for this, there's some clips of video I'll put on screen here. I kind of had 4 kind of consistent lights that are on them. I had a backlight, an LED, a newer LED light kind of behind just to take the shadows off the green screen. And also I was experimenting firing the flash as well. I was shooting in RAW and with a 50mm lens on a Canon 1D Mark IV, and the images were pretty good. They were really nice and sharp. The only thing that was a bit of a consideration, I knew this because I had it last year, but wanted to go with that 50mm lens again, because I love the results with it. Was anyone doing a kind of celebration where their arms were out wide, it was going to cut them off a bit. But then knowing what the social media artwork is usually like, the full kind of arm span wasn't going to be in shot anyway, so it wasn't a massive problem. In addition to all those photos I've mentioned that were getting taken, also a big shout out to Tony Coombs at Tranmere, who also got these shots of me photographing the players, so photos of the photographer. Got these shots photographing the players, and also you see me kind of showing a piece of paper. That was a media brief from the club with different poses and things that the players could do if they wanted to. So there's a little bit of that. There's reviewing images on the back of the camera, make sure they were happy with them before they went off to the next photography station. So that was a club media day that happened, I say 2 or 3 weeks back. Okay, Family Fun Day, or the open day at Tranmere. This happens every single year, and I think a lot of clubs do this now in the summer months. It's a great opportunity for fans, young and old, but it's specifically great for the kids, to come into the club, see the changing rooms, have a bit of a ground tour, and crucially, meet the players, and that's always the big part of it. Now, Tranmere did a great job this year, despite horrendous weather. They got all the players inside, they got the women's team as well, and kind of mixed them all together, and allowed all the fans just to filter in, get photos with all the players, get autographs, and it made for some lovely shots. So it's a great time for fans to really get in. And from a photography perspective, what you're looking for is lots of images of those fans enjoying themselves with the players, and also there's normally other activities going on out and about as well. Often you'll have great weather for it, and so you can get a lot of lovely kind of family fun, happy, kind of summer fete style images from around the venue. But Family Fun Day, it's always something I look forward to, and that was great fun. That was, again, about 2 weeks ago. All right, so matches. Now, football matches in pre-season start slow. You've got that first week or so, it used to be longer before the players actually played a game. And then once they start, they seem to come thick and fast. Now, I'm standing here recording this, and the new season is just days away. All the pre-season friendlies are done now, and we're about to embark on a brand new season this coming weekend. I've shot 5, 6 maybe pre-season friendlies, 2 of which were behind closed doors, 2 at Tranmere's home stadium, 1 away from home. The home games being the most recent against an Everton 11 and also Wigan Athletic. Another great activity that happened this past week was a kit shoot. Now, I was away for when the home kit needed to be photographed, so I missed that. However, I did photograph the away kit, which was done this past week and will be launched probably by the time this video comes out. But I'm not going to include anything in this video just in case it's delayed. That actually happened on an external location, quite an interesting location I've never shot at before, and I've put quite a long video together about that location, and hopefully some shots of the also the final results from that shoot as well. And that video will probably be online next week at some point. And finally, let's talk about gear. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you'll know that I've been talking about needing to upgrade my main camera body for ages. Well, rather excitingly, I now have done that. I bought used once again, and this time got my hands on a Canon 1DX Mark II, which I'm very excited about, and I'm sure I'll cover that in another video at some point. That will now be my primary body for this season. I've already shot 2 pre-season games on it, and the difference to the old Mark 1D Mark IV is pretty significant. And so that's it. You spend all summer thinking the football season seems so far away, and then once pre-season arrives, it's 100 mile an hour right through until kickoff. So if you're gearing up for the new season yourself, I wish you the best of luck. I might see you on the touchline somewhere soon. And thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing.